Okie dokie. There we go. And we are live. And we have no challenges to introduce. Playing for fun! Making a bad habit of this.
Mm.
Do you know how long until Taylor's going on Topico?
I'm not sure if he was getting on before the kids get to bed or after.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only about an hour away.
Yeah.
I thought I'll wait till they're in bed and have my ice cream.
Fair enough.
I'll probably play some more Tropico myself.
Don't blame you. Don't blame you. It's a good game. Very good game.
Yeah, onto a new thing. They're like mini campaigns in the main campaign.
Yeah, I can sort of imagine how the campaign goes. Like, it puts you in a scenario and says you need to, and again, just an example, export 70 million bananas. I don't know. You know, just like something that's like your goal. But then the game is still ongoing around you, and you have to manage all the other stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it switched me between islands. Like the first part, I was going between these two islands. Now I'm on the next part and going between these two other islands.
Oh, so you don't really get used to your lay of your land either. You have to keep readjusting.
Yeah, you kind of do. It's like you'll take turns with them, and you keep just building on what you've got there.
Yeah.
After each campaign, and then at the end of it, like, well, yeah, you've got these two islands all set up.
And can you then use those islands in Sandbox, or is that like it? Because it'd be pretty cool if you could, like, once you'd finished campaign, just be like, yeah, I like that island though, so I'd like to carry on using it just endlessly. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure because it just has your campaign autosave and oh.
Do you not make it?
Eliminated.
Oh wow.
I don't think you can, but I wouldn't really. I haven't looked into it, but the way it's saved and progressed, I'm not sure.
Have to let me know when you've finished it if it allows it.
Yeah. I don't know how
Because
long
like the
it's
way
gonna take. It feels like it's never ending.
that's good in a way though, isn't it? You want
yeah, it's fun.
longevity out of your games.
It's like got so much to it, and then because it's a collector's edition, I have the other ones as well. The other campaigns there as well. And they're listed. You have campaigns. They're listed individually.
Yeah. Where did that banana go? Oh, it's finally landed again. It may well allow you to use your island or your character or what have you from campaigning thingy, because it saves weird anyway.
Banana?
Yeah, no.
Or was it purple?
Yeah. It saves weird anyway, Topico, because like your dynasty is separate from your island, so you can like play the game and build up a dynasty and then go and start a new game and still use the dynasty with all the progress, you know, all the levels gained and what have you on the characters.
Okay.
It's like a separate thing. I can't remember, was it 4 reds or 4 purples? I have forgotten. 4 purples. I'm just seeing the 4th one. Okay.
Yeah, no help.
No, well, it was banana anyway. Well, that person was committed to standing on that one. And they were wrong. I see 3 coconuts and 3 bananas. This isn't good. What's there a 4th one of?
4 bananas.
Is there? Where?
Yeah. I switched to the other side and I looked back towards you and I saw 4.
Oh, okay.
3 coconuts.
Hey, got another one. Nice. Hey, Keith. Next week's multiplayer Monday, the Among Us one, up to 12 in the. I made a separate Discord just for it that I'll just delete afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, just to
So you
keep it
finally
separate.
got Among Us together, but not one that I can play.
Yeah, it's like my evening time, so.
Yeah.
But I did think, because I do multiplayer Mondays, and around my birthday and Mrs. Abeza's birthday, I've got like 2 weeks off work. Oh god, I've got 2 weeks off work, so like, theoretically I could do... Ow! What the hell? I could do the multiplayer gaming at any time, so we could potentially organise something that you and Taylor can actually make it to, which would be cool.
Yeah.
I know we play like every day, but you know, it'd be cool to do something aside from just Fall Guys.
Yeah.
Woo!
I was half thinking anyway, I still don't have it.
But yeah, I got 12 in there now, and there should be 13, but Chris, who does FIFA with me, hasn't bothered joining yet. Oh, I didn't qualify. Wow, I didn't think I was doing that badly. Oh, apparently I was. Now I've got feelers out for 2 more people. I'm trying to get an actual full lobby.
Yeah.
Get the 15. Because I figured if I aim for 15, if a couple of people have to drop out last minute, as like 10 is like still in my mind a full lobby. So anything above that is like full plus, you know. So like I don't mind if someone has to drop out. Whereas if we aim for exactly 10, then someone has to drop out. I always feel like it's less enjoyable with less than 10.
Yeah.
It can be enjoyable with less than 10. It's just less balanced, I would say. Is what the game, in my opinion, is most balanced with 10 players and 2 of them are imposters. That's how I think it's best. But so if we get to 15, we can just have 3 imposters and it's the same. It doesn't actually play out the same, but it's the same ratio, so it should be good enough. But it doesn't actually feel like it plays out the same. It weirdly feels like crew have more of an advantage on 15, like 12 versus 3 than it does on 8 versus 2, which it shouldn't do because it's the same. But
my Fall Guy looks like it's got abs
does it?
when it's falling. I wonder if that's a new thing.
Oh, so it wasn't part of like your pattern?
No. Because it's just a plain colour underneath.
Oh, okay.
But as it was falling, the way it was falling made it look like abs or something.
They've been doing some sit-ups. That's the update. Sit-ups update.
Fall Guys with abs.
Yeah, what everyone wants.
But you can't tell unless your beanie's naked.
I mean, you can't tell if anyone has abs unless they're naked, to be fair.
Oh.
I mean, they at least have to have their abs exposed. Like, maybe not fully naked, but they at least have to have, like, no top on. Or a short top.
See-through shirt.
See-through shirt. Yeah, mesh shirt. That would work as well. Or, like, a ridiculously tight top. It would have to be stupidly tight to be able to tell that there's abs there, though.
Leotard.
Did you got me? I can kind of see a little, like the top of the abs.
Yeah.
The sort of the top ridge where you would have your top two ab muscles. I can sort of see a bit of an outline there. That's weird.
Yeah. That wasn't like that before, was it?
I don't know. I've never noticed it before, but I don't want to confidently say it wasn't.
Well, we've got enough videos there.
Yeah, I'm sure at some point I must have looked front on at a beam where you can see its stomach.
Yeah.
There's no way I haven't.
When it's falling.
Yes.
As well. Oh.
Excuse me.
That one just quit. I can't make it, I'm quitting.
Rage quit.
I can get past the seesaws.
I still don't like those seesaws, honestly. I did okay on them today, but I still don't like them.
If you just go towards the middle, you can just jump and grab.
Oh, can you? Oh, I always try and get towards whichever end's being raised.
Yeah.
But I tend to jump and dive on.
With it. Yeah, that's the trick with it. Because if it was flat, you'd be able to. so when you're at the middle. Oh.
Hi, Dunk. Hey, look, more seesaws. Thanks, Fall Guys. I've got that song in my head now. So, talk about that song very briefly. I don't like Ed Sheeran, and I don't like Bring Me the Horizon, but I unironically really like their collaborative one. I don't get why, but I just really do.
I don't know what song.
Bad Habits. They did a sort of, it's an Ed Sheeran song, but they did like a collab of it with Bring Me the Horizon at the Brit Awards. I think it was. It was at some award show. I think it was the Brits. Yeah. And it was like unironically really good, and I don't like either artist involved. It's a proper weird two wrongs do make a right kind of situation.
I don't know if I even know the song.
Yeah, possibly. I knew the song just on like passively hearing, you know, like I don't know, in a shop or something. I don't know, but as soon as it started, I knew the beat and whatnot. But I don't go out my way looking for Ed Sheeran to listen to.
Radio or anything.
Yeah, no, me neither. Me neither. But like, you know, you sometimes like passively hear things in stores and stuff, don't you? It's like that level of popularity, but it's like
stores.
Yeah, fair enough. Don't blame you.
I hardly ever leave the house.
Fair. Don't blame you.
I don't like it.
There was referencing Ed Sheeran over my head. That what? Wait. Thought you were on about turn down for what? Is there a bit about something turning into a bad habit in Turn Down for What? Turn Down for What is the only bit of Turn Down for What that I know.
We could just let it balance out.
Yep.
Nope.
Ooh. There was a Sheeran Bring Me the Horizon collab. Yeah, they officially released it as well. They did the collab like live on the Brits, and then the next day, I think Ed Sheeran put the collab on his YouTube channel, and Bring Me put like a clean studio version on theirs, or the other way around. And the Ed Sheeran bits were actually redone as well. It wasn't just like sampling his singing and like his song and then putting some Bring Me the Horizon bits in. He actually re-recorded. You can like, I've listened to the original back to back with it, and you can actually tell some differences. he tried to sound a bit more raw, I guess, you know, because obviously it's a more rocky version. You thought, oh, Fall Guys for fun. Oh, that's great. It wasn't, but yes, now it is. Fall Guys for fun. Yeah, okay. I'll take it. I'll take it as an accidental reference, Dunk. But yeah, Matt, unironically, like, really like it. And really didn't think I would, but I literally just listened to it out of curiosity because I saw a lot of people posting about it. And I was like, I'm probably going to hate this, but it is an interesting mesh of styles, so I do want to at least see what it's like. Yeah, I found myself really enjoying it, so... That's dope. Also, hello, by the way. Hello! Huh! Oh, just in time. Woo! Literally while I work. Appreciate that, Matt. I was just talking about how we've got one more for the Among Us. Here he is. Music Ninja Matt is the one more. The one more that brings up to 12 in the Discord. It's looking like a busy game. Should be a laugh. Also, Dunk, me and you need to do something for that, multiplayer Mondays. I'm like booked until the end of June now, like because I've been like planning them in advance, but we definitely need to do something. You are the one, like Neo, exactly. You'll never be alone again. There's another obscure song. Well, I don't know if that was that obscure actually. It was obscure to me. I only heard it in one place ever, but I don't know if that's an actual obscure song or not.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Me neither, most of the time. That was a song that was on like one of the FIFA soundtracks that went, "You are the one, you'll never be alone again." Something. It was like a sort of dancey one. And that's the only place I ever heard it. But like you, I don't listen to radio. I don't particularly go out my way to find new music, especially not like mainstream sort of popular stuff. So like, I don't know if it... some songs I just don't have a clue if they were popular or not. Like if I've heard it somewhere, it could be like the most obscure thing ever, or it could have been #1, and I just really don't know.
Yeah. I'll listen to radio when we're in the car. Sometimes, because it's just on.
Yeah.
Or every now and then, yeah, some of the stores, the supermarket has radio,
Yeah.
or their own radio or something.
Also, I find, like, I don't really listen to radio in the car. I tend to, like, I'm still old school. I still have a CD player in my car, so I just, like, make myself CDs. But, like, I tend to find that I don't end up actually listening to it. It's just, like, background noise, and I couldn't tell you a single song that had been on in the entire drive. Like, just not really paying any attention. Damn it.
Yeah. There's, when... we'll watch ABC of the night time, and after the show's finished that I like to watch, the station closes for the night and music just comes on. It's just like we've got Double J radio and that comes on TV.
Double J? Sounds like good radio. Did they just play With My Baby Tonight on loop constantly?
Triple J's younger. I know.
Cousin brother?
Something like that. It's no Triple J, but yeah, it's a lot of stuff you wouldn't normally hear on radio. Just indie kind of stuff.
Oh, we have loads of indie radio stations over there. It's like one of those common things.
A lot of Australian music too.
Woo! By 2.
Stuff you wouldn't normally hear on the main radio stations.
Yeah. Whereas our a lot of our mainstream radio stations play a lot of indie stuff.
Yeah. I kind of surprised myself. I had a playlist on Spotify. It was a surprising amount of songs on there were actually Australian bands. I didn't think I was into that many of them.
Oh, why is there a fan? Definitely gonna fail her. Can't concentrate on 3 things at once. 4 things if you count grabby people.
Well, you made it past the fan the first time.
Yay! It's usually the bar that gets me, because I usually focus quite well on the fan, and then the bar just smacks me from behind because I'm just watching the fan. Get off me, you grabby git!
I'll watch the fan for you, and it's coming. That's not really that helpful. Yeah, it's over there.
Uh-oh. Whoa! Taking the risk. Taking the risk.
Yep.
I'd rather be on my own.
Yep. Safer.
Ah! No, it's not. No, it's not.
Well, it normally is.
At least that grabby scuba diver didn't win. That's okay. Hey, there was a satellite in the air though.
I didn't see it.
I did on the end screen when the person had won and it like all stopped moving. I just saw the satellite in the background. I was like, oh look.
Yeah. If you look at them in the little ridge is more noticeable.
Yeah, I think they shaped them slightly.
Ever so slightly.
They've been working out, these 4 guys. Oh, kinky crocodile.
Fighting Genie.
The sequel to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I mean...
Kinky crocodile floating ninja.
Ninja, not Genie.
But also Genie.
Ninjini.
Ninjini. Or G-Ninja. Both kind of work. I think I prefer Ninjini, but they both, yeah, I agree, but they do both work.
That sounds like something one of the things shouted in Willow. I think.
In what?
Willow. Have you seen the movie Willow?
I don't think so, no. Not ringing any bells.
Little people.
Okay. That's it, that's the synopsis, is it? Little people.
Movie, there's all these little people.
Are they like people with dwarfism, or are they actually just like shrunk down, scaled down people? Okay, right. Because I was like, I mean, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids has little people, just not in the same context.
No. And Val Kilmer.
Like, I feel like I know the name Val Kilmer, but I can't name anything.
Yeah, like, and Warwick Davis. He's I
can't name anything he was in or picture. Well, I obviously can't picture him in my head because I've got aphantasia, but like as close as like. If you say a celebrity I know, I can do the next best thing to picture him in my head. Like, but I can't with him.
Yeah, the one who played Willow, he's been in a few different roles in Star Wars, which I know you haven't seen, and I think he had a couple of roles in Harry Potter as well.
I've not seen Harry Potter either.
Well, there you go. Wasn't sure.
Willow is coming back to Disney Plus, apparently, Matt said. Val Kilmer was Batman in Batman Forever. I think that's like one of the few Batman films I haven't actually seen, so that really doesn't help.
His role in Willow, yeah. That's one of the, probably the earliest roles I remember him from.
Ah, okay. Iceman in Top Gun.
Know,
So.
there's that, and of course Top Gun.
It's funny how whenever you start, like, people start talking about movies, I become so aware of how many movies I have not seen.
Yeah.
Haven't seen any of the Star Wars. Haven't seen it. Like you just mentioned them, Star Wars, which is an entire franchise. Not seen any of it. Harry Potter, not seen any of it. Batman Forever, not seen it. Top Gun, not seen it. I just haven't seen movies. Like,
Yeah, I was a big fan of the books Harry Potter when they were coming out. I read the first 3.
I read the first one.
I was harassing the bookstore owner about when the next one was coming out.
No, I did read the first Harry Potter book, but I mustn't have enjoyed it because I didn't ever bother getting the rest of the series. And I don't remember anything from it. I don't remember any plot lines or anything. I do remember having... I don't even remember if I finished it, but I remember having the first Harry Potter book. Like, I can't remember that much.
I got the last 3 I pre-ordered. Got nice hardcover editions.
Oh yeah, hardback books are way nicer than paperback.
Nice first editions, and I've actually managed to get myself a couple of Cherry Practice.
Get off me, monkey!
As well.
Sorry, having issues with the monkey. Oh no! Having issues with gravity. Wow, that was pathetic. That was so bad, the way I just got eliminated there. See, monkey, I don't need your help. I'm bad enough on my own.
In Willow, Val Kilmer, there's a woman in it. It's actually she was married to him.
Oh, like the actress was his actual wife.
Yeah. Not anymore, but.
One of the weird ones for me, you guys get a lot of classic British TV over there, so I'm guessing, have you seen Fawlty Towers?
Oh yeah, of course.
So you know, Basil was married to Polly.
Yeah.
That gets me how, like, they didn't cast them as husband and wife. They cast him a different wife. It just tickled me that.
Yeah, I've got that. We've got the box.
Oh, I think we've talked about this before because I've got it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that, and I love the Monty Python stuff as well.
Yeah, I'm not a big Monty Python guy, honestly. There's some good bits, like there's some bits I enjoy, but if I was given the option of watching it in its entirety, start to finish once, or just never watching another scene from it, I'd choose never watching another scene.
Yeah.
It's just not that for me.
Yeah. No, the
Which show, Matt? Fawlty Towers or Monty Python? Go on.
I love Holy Grail and Life of Brian. Meaning of Life I wasn't really a big fan of, but some of the
yeah, I don't know them all well enough to like differentiate which was in which movie, but I know each had brief moments that I found funny, but overall I feel like I'd have just rather not have watched it.
Yeah.
Like, that's my synopsis. There was bits that made me laugh.
Yeah, there's one they did live at the Hollywood Bowl. We had on DVD.
Both for you, but
Just,
you know, Fawlty Towers in this case. Yeah, Fawlty Towers is class. That era was amazing for British comedy. Fawlty Towers, Open All Hours, Porridge. Like, just great stuff.
There's another one that's technically not of Faulty Towers, but it has a lot of the guys from Faulty Towers in it.
Oh, is there?
Yellowbeard. I love that movie.
It's called what, sorry?
Hmm?
What was it called?
Yellowbeard.
Never heard of that.
Pirate.
Yeah, I thought it might be. Sounds like a pirate name, doesn't
mentioned
it?
to you before. Oh yeah.
Maybe,
funny.
but you know what my memory's like. I forget half the stuff that ever goes into my head, so...
I had these two movies I hunted down. It was Yellowbeard and Cactus Jack. I forgot the name of Cactus Jack in the States.
Oh, it's one of those with a
whatever it
different
is.
name in America.
It's got Arnold Schwarzenegger in it as
Oh, okay.
a cowboy named Handsome Stranger.
Right.
It's great.
Okay, it's not 3 to the right and then straight forward. Oh, it's that one! There you go. I just saw that show. It goes on the spot ones, but there you go.
Yeah, I was watching it. It wasn't moving, so I thought, oh, I'm just gonna go.
I was watching every other one because I knew you'd be watching that one, so I was like scanning all the others, like trying to eliminate them.
Yeah, it's a cowboy movie, like Looney Tunes style, like Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, but it's Arnold Schwarzenegger as a cowboy, as a good guy, and Kirk Douglas, I think, is the villain named Cactus Jack.
Fair enough.
Old movie. You watched a lot of old movies.
Oh god! Oh, well that backfired.
Actually, a few old black and white ones that I really enjoyed too.
See, a movie being black and white is a bit of a disconnect for me, and it's like one I can't help. It's like, I just really struggle to get into them. I can't think of a single black and white movie that I've ever like stuck out and watched all the way through. Like, it just, I don't know why, it just in itself is off-putting for me.
Yeah, there's a movie that Tom Hanks did, it was a remake, Lady Killers. I didn't like his version, I liked the black and white original though. There's another one of my absolute favourites, Harvey.
This is not going well.
James Stewart.
This is not going well. Yeah,
He's
no, I
got
just,
an
like...
imaginary friend who's a 6-foot white rabbit.
Oh? Oh, so it's Donnie Darko.
You don't... no, this is Harvey. You don't see the rabbit, but he does, and yeah, it's a great movie.
10 to 15 hour grind for ranks. If you don't enjoy it, don't do it, Draven. That's what video games are for, enjoyment. Have I ever watched Sin City? Oh, yeah, that's a fair exception, but that was an artistic choice to be black and white, and it had red in it. It's weird, yeah, because it was... I think it's just an era thing. I think I just assume I'm not going to like any old movies, so if the... Yeah, you're right, that's a good exception. Sin City is a good exception. But, yeah, no, when I've been, like... So where I used to work, it was similar to where I work now. One of the places, it was like a house. The only difference was it didn't have, like, good internet or any way of watching, like, Netflix or YouTube or stuff like that. So I had to actually find something to watch on TV if I wanted something to pass the time, you know, while, like, the people I'm looking after were in bed and whatnot. And I remember several times flicking through and finding, like, a movie that, you know, I'd read the synopsis, I was like, oh, that sounds actually quite good. And then it'd come on, it'd be black and white, and I'd be like, no, I'm just switched off from this. Like, and it's not a voluntary thing, I just immediately just switch off. like you said, that was an artistic choice and it works well. Yeah, wait, you got eliminated. I forgot about that. I'm watching the final.
Yeah.
You got absolutely slaughtered. I don't know how I didn't realise you got eliminated. It was something like 8-0, wasn't it?
I wasn't looking at the score. I thought, oh, okay. But I can't remember if I was eliminated or not. I waited till I saw them all. Nope, I'm not there.
Yeah, Sin City somehow is an exception. I guess it's an era thing rather than an actual black and white thing. But yeah. Never playing this game mode in Destiny 2 again. Fair enough. I won't try and make you, Draven. I won't try and make you play it. There's nearly always an exception anyway, isn't there? Like, you know, if you have like a rule of preference and taste in things, you know, I don't like things of this genre or what have you. There's nearly always some sort of exception out there somewhere.
Yeah. So a lot of war movies I'm not really into, but there's one, Memphis Belle.
Don't know it. Again, not really into war movies. So again, if it comes on, if it's a war movie, I'll probably skip it. But like, there are ones that I like.
Eric Stoltz, Harry Connick Jr. I can't remember any others, but I think it was based on a true story as well. They were flying planes.
That sounds true so far.
Yeah, or it was about the actual plane, the Memphis Belle.
Yeah, so far, if you said they were swimming planes, I'd be like, so doesn't sound like a true story. But flying planes, I believe.
Yeah, you know, war.
Yeah, war movies are one of those where, like, we've had this discussion before, haven't we, about how there are probably good things in genres that don't interest you, but why would you risk not enjoying that 2 hours when you can watch something that's in a genre you're more likely to watch, like, more likely to enjoy? Like, you don't owe things a chance if it's not your cup of tea in general. You know, you can just choose not. Like me with sci-fi, generally speaking, I won't watch sci-fi. I don't owe sci-fi a chance every time a new movie is released. I can just assume it probably won't be my thing and just skip it. It's fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some people are like, oh, don't knock it until you've tried it. I'm like, but I'm not going to try every sci-fi movie just in case I like 3 of them. You know what I mean? Like, that seems like a complete waste of time. And war movies, like you said, you're not big into. Same. If it's a war movie, I'm probably not going to bother putting it on.
They're not my favourite, but there's been a few that, you know, Mum and Dad had watched and we'd just be there, so we just watched them as well. And
yeah, and that's fair enough, but it's still not enough
I
of a thing.
go out and watch them on
exactly.
my own.
Yeah.
Games,
good example with games as well. I don't like first-person shooters, but I used to play COD with my mate, and we used to just sit there and play because it was just chill time, and it was fun playing with my mate. But I would never have bought a COD and played it myself. Like, it just wasn't my thing. But in exceptional circumstances makes it sound like something really weird led to it. But no, just like in circumstances that lead to that exception. Like the literal definition of exceptional circumstances. Like, I can play pretty much anything, but I wouldn't go out of my way and choose to play games that aren't in a genre that I particularly enjoy.
Fortnite, I'm not big in shooters, but I love Fortnite.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, is you can get an exception.
Then you've got Apex, on the other hand, I struggle with. The first person kind of throws me off.
Yeah, I'm much better with third person than first person in shooters, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, if a game has the option between playing first person and third person, I'll nearly always play third, the only exception being Minecraft, because Minecraft just feels wrong in third person.
Yeah.
Minecraft, every time I've ever seen anyone present Minecraft, YouTube videos, seen someone playing it, whatever, it's always first person. Feels weird in third person. Ow. Try that again. There we go.
I haven't actually played Fortnite for a couple weeks, so.
You know.
Yep. Had you know, God of War.
I was gonna say, I've been too busy grinding them trophies, aren't you? Getting them plats.
Yeah. Just felt like something different. But I'll probably jump on it the next week or so. At the moment, I'm having fun on Tropico.
Yeah.
Is one that, you know, if I end up ever getting the platinum, that's just a cool. But I'm just playing it for fun at the moment.
Tropico. Yeah, Tropico seems like a really long platinum. Like, I've not particularly tried trophy grinding, but seems like it'd be a super long game to platinum.
Yeah. And you need to do multiplayer to get all of them too.
That seems like a lot, Draven, but it's not that many. That's like 8 runs. Depends how long a run takes, I guess, but that's not that bad. Now it's been some time, are you still enjoying 2K22? Now that the shine's worn off, not as much as I was, but still yes. I would say still a positive on the game overall. Yes, Matt. How about you? Also, when are you signing up for EWA? It's 12 minutes per run unless you've got a good team. So 8 runs is like an hour and a half. Like, yeah, it's a fair bit, but it's not. That's not the worst grind in any video game ever, is it? You know.
No, worst grind is farming in Mist of Pandaria. World of Warcraft.
I was gonna say I don't know what any of that means, but I'll take your word for it.
Yep.
I'll tell you now, I've spent more than an hour and a half grinding levels on Pokemon, for God's sake. You know, like, that's an hour and a half isn't that bad for a grind. Oh, that wasn't a great...
If you enjoy the game, the grind isn't bad.
Yeah, disagree just because of Pokemon. I enjoy everything about Pokemon except grinding. Grinding is awful.
Some games, if you enjoy the game, the grind is...
Some games the grind can be interesting. Pokemon, it's not. Pokemon, it's very repetitive. It's just walk back and forth in grass, find a wild Pokemon, kill it, walk back and forth. It's, you know what, it's just so dull.
Yeah.
Like, so, but some games, like you say, the grind can be fun in itself.
Though with the farmers in Mist of Pandaria, it was a pain in the ass because you had to do daily quests to get things done, and it took months to get everything because they got the achievements. I suppose their version of trophies.
Yeah. Get what you mean. Honestly, I'm loving it still just because I find it fun to play. Not had that in a long time on a WWE. I think 2K19 was really fun, honestly. 2K20 is the only one that I've really not liked of the series. You know, send me a sign-up sheet. I wasn't scouted. I will talk to you. I'll speak to you on Discord about it afterwards if you're keen to sign up. It's a lot of fun. Vince said I didn't have what it takes. Vince has no power in EWA. Screw that guy. I mean, except if he shut down WWE and therefore the game stopped coming out, and I suppose he'd still have some power. But hey, I don't think that's going to happen. Bet you don't have a grenade that pulls enemies into it, Ebenezer. What, on Fall Guys? I do not. Correct. A black hole grenade is a great concept for a weapon, though. Best weapon in any video game ever, though, is the rocket launcher from, I think is it the Fall Guys series? Where you can just, like, stick basically anything you can pick up into it and fire it as a projectile. Amazing idea. Did I say Fall Guys or Fallout then? Because I meant Fallout, but I might...
Fall Guys.
Yeah, I might have said Fall Guys, yeah.
What?
Yeah. I don't even know if that is in Fallout. I always get things like that muddled up, because it's not a game series I've played a lot of. But I'm aware of that weapon, and I think it's a great idea. Like, just stick whatever you can find, you know, like some books or some fruit out off someone's table or something, just stick it in the gun and fire it at people. RPG that creates cluster missiles on impact. Yeah, but that's not as fun as something that just can fire literally anything. Like, I get it's more powerful, but I don't care about that with a weapon. I just want my weapon to be fun to use, and being able to fire, like, someone's own child at them is fun. You know? Old Pokemon especially bad for grinding. Yeah, because they've added so many tools in that people complain about, like, you know, the always on EXP share and stuff like that, but honestly, it just takes grinding out of the equation, and I'm fine with that. Used to overdo it though and risk my Pokemon not obeying you. I mean, they always obeyed you in the old games if they were yours. It was only if they were traded that you had a problem with that. The game used to tell you they wouldn't. They'd be like, oh yeah, if you raise Pokemon too high, it'll disobey you. But they just sort of conveniently forgot to mention the fact that it has to be a traded Pokemon for that to apply. In the newer ones, I think it applies to any Pokemon. I think. 8, 10 out. Oh, you're smashing it. What are you on about? Over halfway. I'm trying to think. Oh, I tell you what's the best weapon in any game though. The dubstep gun in Saints Row 4. Or 3, or both, I can't remember. But yeah, you literally just fired it up and it started playing dubstep, but it fired it out as waves, and anything it hit, including like cars and stuff, they had to dance. Like, they were just compelled to dance. It was just amazing.
Oh yeah.
It was a really good weapon.
You got the boogie bomb.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Sounds like a similar concept, yeah.
Yeah, you throw it at someone and they dance.
Yeah, you could actually kill them with it though if you made them dance for long enough. It would actually drain the health as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this one you throw the boogie bomb at them and you kill them while they're dancing.
The main use for actually killing people with it though was to make fire it at cars and make the car sort of dance across the floor at them and just squish them. Very fun weapon though. What about the weapon you shove into people's donkeys? Carrots? The only thing I can think of to shove into a donkey is a carrot, mate. Uh oh. Suddenly realised I do not want to be at that edge. Oh, my shins! It's a very busy platform.
Yeah, the more I think about it, it's like, no, I was wrong. There's a lot of grindy things that I've done that I'm like, no, I did not enjoy this at all.
Yeah, I think you can enjoy the game without enjoying the grind. You're just really lucky if the grind is also kind of fun. Like that, you know, that's lucky. It's kind of the exception rather than the general rule. Grinding is generally not fun in any game. It's just a necessary evil.
Sometimes it's worth the grind.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do the grind and it's like, that's not even worth it.
Yeah, an example, like, we all know how I feel about GTA Online grinding, but the first time I ever grinded up on it was because I specifically wanted a tank. Like, so I just grinded up 1.5 million. I just played whatever. Like, you know, I think we did some heists. There wasn't all the businesses and stuff. It was just like missions and heists. So it's like, I think there was a few of us doing it, and we still had fun because we were all playing together and varying up what we did and stuff. But when I got there and I actually had my tank, I was like, yeah, worth it. Because, like, you remember when we played, I still had fun with my tank pretty regularly. You know, like, so it was worth it, but it just stopped feeling like it was really worth it. You know, like, there wasn't much else I really wanted. I had an oppressor and I had a tank. I was happy, you know. That is a big factor in it. Is the end result going to be worth it? You know, you'll do some unfun things for an end result that's worth it. Look at how many people, myself included, you know, go to work and do a job they don't necessarily enjoy because, you know, having a house, having a roof over your head is worth it as an end result. You know, it's just more of a dilemma in video games because you're supposed to enjoy video games. You're not necessarily supposed to enjoy work. You know.
Yeah. They're taking the whole, oh, enjoy a challenge, do you? And just taking it too far with something.
Yeah, I was going to say, challenges don't have to be based on length of time, though. Like, that's what a lot of game companies seem to forget, is sometimes challenges can just be a short, sharp burst of very difficult. It doesn't have to be, yeah, you're going to have to put, like, 20 hours in to get this thing. Not every challenge has to be an endurance challenge. Speaking of endurance challenges, can some people just fall off, please? That'd be great! Not me! Oh, yeah, there goes me.
You spoke too soon.
GTA is enjoyable. Playing GTA as Rockstar intend it, I don't think is enjoyable, but GTA Online is very enjoyable. We've had loads of fun on it, me, Yuki, and Taylor, and other people jumping on TJ Card. Yeah, I just don't think what they want us to do is fun.
I haven't played in a while. There's still stuff on there I want to get done.
Yeah. Honestly, GTA is such a flexible game. If you can't find a way to have fun on GTA, I'm not sure what you want from a game, because you can race on it, you can do death matches, you can...
You can play solo.
Yeah, you can play it on your own, you can play with friends, you can play tennis, you can play golf. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's just such a vast variety of things. You can't find anything to do on GTA Online. I'm, like, not sure what you want from a video game. Like,
so I'd probably play it more often, except, you know, the stuff I want to get done. It's probably better if you have someone to play with.
Yeah, more fun. Yeah. Zaven, you just sound like really salty about it. And by the way, I get it, because I sound like that when, like, my favourite flavour of Ben & Jerry's gets cancelled because apparently no one else likes it and stuff like that. Like, so I know what you mean. Like, the thing you want supporting isn't popular enough for it to be worthwhile supporting. That's Red Dead Redemption 2 for you. GTA Online is popular enough, so they're going to keep supporting it. It's just basic business. Like, can't hold it against GTA Online for being popular, you know? That's not Rockstar's fault. That's everyone playing its fault. You can argue it's maybe Rockstar's fault Red Dead isn't popular, but you can't. Do you know what I mean? The game company don't. If a game company just got to choose how popular something is and isn't, they'd make all the games super popular forever. You know, so it's obviously not up to them. It's up to the player base whether GTA Online keeps going. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot to get something trending on Twitter though. It's like, right. So again, the comparison with food. Tasters, little balls of Cadbury chocolate came in a bag. I loved them, right? And there was a petition for Cadbury to bring them back, and people signed it, and they brought them back, and they've already gone off the shelves again because they're not popular enough. It's easier to get enough names on a petition to make it look like it's going to be popular. What they don't realise is that is everyone who wants it back. That's everyone. And that's not enough to keep it going. So they bring it back going, oh, well, if only 10% of the people who want them back have signed this petition, then we'll sell loads of them. And then they don't sell loads of them, and they go, why did we bring that back? Cancel that again. Like, and it's the same with Red Dead. Save Red Dead streaming on... trending on Twitter. It's just... Like, that's a vocal minority kicking up a fuss every so often doesn't mean it's popular. You know, like, it just doesn't.
Like tubes.
Hey?
Tubes.
Tubes?
There's these chips or kind of snacks over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're like straws, I'm
like
guessing.
Cheezle.
Straw shaped.
No, they're like cheezle.
They're like what?
No, cheese rings?
Cheese rings? Oh, yeah, okay.
No, cheese rings.
Oh, cheese rings. Okay.
Cheese.
No, I don't know them either.
No?
No.
Okay, there's these... I don't know how to...
But I'm getting a picture. The ring-shaped crisps, I would call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And they disappeared and then came back and then disappeared again.
Yeah, tangy, saucy, bite-sized snack. There is their tagline. And
I was gonna say, you're the official spokesperson. That sounds like a tagline, and then you just said it's the tagline. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
And yeah, they got discontinued, and a whole bunch of people petitioned for them to come back. They brought them back, and they were around for a while, and they disappeared again.
Yeah, because no one actually likes them, like except for that few people kicking up a fuss. Yeah.
Oh, lots of people like them, but it's like there's so much.
Well, that's the thing is, unless it's going to be your absolute first choice every single time, yeah, you run the risk of them just getting cancelled again because you buy them when the novelty's there. Oh, they're back. I'll buy them this week. Then next week you're like, but this week I fancy Quavers. You know, like, and that's it. That's it. They're gone.
Yeah. And now they've come back again. Except, I think the last time they disappeared off the shelves was because they had to change where they were made.
Hey Rhonda, by the way, I'm good, how are you?
And they had to change the ingredients slightly so they could be made in Australia. And they're not the same.
Yeah. That's a big thing, like...
The texture's slightly different. They're slightly crunchier than they were before.
Rockstar haven't said anything about RDR2 just laying weekly updates. If they're updating the game weekly, they're not neglecting it. I hate to break it to you, that's more than near enough any game gets. Like, I don't think GTA Online gets weekly updates. Like, they're getting more than GTA Online. It might not be more in terms of content, but they're getting attention paid to them. Don't support Rockstar anymore, they don't care about Red Dead. That's fine, that's your choice, but... I'm just saying, you can't really be too salty about the fact that they're not supporting something that's not making them money. They're a business. Like, that's what they're supposed to do. Do I disagree with some of their business practices? Do I think they're a bit shady? Yeah. But they're still a business at the end of the day. Some of the stuff they do is understandable. If they release a game and then everyone stops playing the online after 3 months, you know, yeah, they're gonna stop supporting it and carry on focusing on the one that people are still playing. That's just common sense. Like, honestly. And like I say, I empathise. It sucks when something you love is not that popular. Because it, you know, it disappears. But, it's a la vie, isn't it? Orange. It's this one, right? They don't force any kids to take the mother's credit cards on GTA. First of all, it's up to the parents not to buy the kids an 18+ game in the first place. The whole business model is slightly more ethical when you consider it's only supposed to be targeted at adults in the first place. I mean, obviously, I know Rockstar know kids play the game. Like, I'm not under any illusion. But the business model is based on adults playing it. And the thing is as well, you can't say just because they make... Like, there's no logic in, oh, well, GTA Online makes them loads of money, so they should just sink endless money into Red Dead just to cater to a very small fan base. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, no, it is a money grab. I never said that, Draven. You're so irrationally angry about Red Dead, you won't hear anything said that's logical against your argument. Like, yeah, GTA Online, a lot of it is unethical and a money grab and blah blah blah. I get that, but they're not going to take all the money they make in GTA Online and put it into Red Dead Redemption 2 for no reason. Red Dead Redemption 2 has to support itself, otherwise it's not worth them doing. That's just common business sense.
Kids are nicking their mother's credit cards to buy stuff on GTA. That's not Rockstar's fault.
Yeah.
That's bad parenting.
Bad parenting, yeah.
They haven't been taught it any better.
Yep. Yeah, you raise your kids with GTA, they'll rob your credit card. If you raise your kids properly, then put them on GTA, they'll be fine. I've been playing GTA since I was like 9 or something, and still never, you know, gone out and mugged an old lady or murdered a prostitute. Like, but they have to. The kid has to be raised and adjusted first. You know, you can't just stick them in front of GTA and be like, "Hey, raise my child."
That's whether your kid's mature enough to be playing games like that.
So yeah, no, I'm not in any way, shape or form defending Rockstar for how GTA Online is. Anyone who's watched my streams knows how much I hate what Rockstar have become in GTA Online. I used to rant about it all the time when we played it. But the point is still, they're not stupid. They're not going to just support a game that's failing, like, with money from somewhere else. Like, what's the incentive to do that? Like I say, keep a very small fraction of the fan base happy, instead of keeping the vast majority happy. I mean, I know they don't keep the vast majority happy, but the idea is to support the game that more people play, and therefore support more of your player base. That's basic business sense. Dare you to buy the new Money Grab subscription they made? Why? I don't want it. That makes no sense. Like, you're not making counterpoints, Raven. That's the thing, you're not making counterpoints to my arguments. You're just being angry about everything they do because they don't support a game that you and 3 other people like. It's what, sorry?
PS5 only, isn't it?
Is it? I actually don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, no.
I don't know anything about it. That's how interested I've been in GTA Online.
Yeah. No, I haven't heard that much about it. I'll just see things every now and then on, I don't know, Twitter.
But Raven, you just said that like that's a bad thing. That is how business works. That's like saying, oh, you gotta go to the cafe at the end of your street and buy some food every so often, otherwise they'll shut the doors. Well, yeah, like that's all you basically said. That I'm gonna give Rockstar money on GTA Online, or they'll shut GTA Online. Yeah, duh. Like, do you think that's wrong? Like, I don't.
People enjoy it. Get over it.
Yeah, but like.
Kinda.
Yeah, but it's not even that. It's just the whole thing of it has to be making money or they'll shut it down. Yeah, is that not? I don't know. Does that not make a lot of sense? Is it just me? Is it just me that thinks that makes a whole load of sense?
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly how you should be running a business.
Keep it going.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be maintainable.
They're doing something right.
I think they're overly greedy with it, and I would agree that point. But that's sort of not the point you seem to be making, Draven.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, I almost was. Woo!
No, I got caught on the platform between the...
Oh no.
Yeah, I tried jumping up, but couldn't get the height.
Hey, I got first!
Nice.
Bungie, way better company. Then support Bungie. Virtual currency is not $60 like GTA. Depends how much of it you buy.
Yeah, not all the currency is 60 bucks.
Yeah,
they have lots of different levels.
Yeah, there's not just one option.
So under $10 to over $100.
I like to feel that as much as not everyone will agree with me, I think my grievances with how Rockstar do things are at least somewhat logical, and, you know, like, I can present arguments for my case. You're just angry that they're not supporting Red Dead and just, like, throwing stuff out there, and I just don't...
Most games nowadays have microtransactions.
Yeah, unfortunately. I would gladly do away with it in everything.
Even Fall Guys does.
Yeah, Fall Guys does. You can buy kudos in Fall Guys. Terrible company, how dare they?
And,
you know, like...
and costumes and...
The only thing I would say is, like, at least in Fall Guys, there's no... It's purely cosmetic. I'm much more on board with it purely being cosmetic stuff. Because GTA, from what I've heard, has become pay to win. Like, I think all the like best cars in each category are now exclusive to the subscription thing. So you have to pay money to win, essentially. You know, like, so I sort of disagree with that. I get why people would have an issue with that.
Yeah, except you got the car, the prize ride challenge things.
Yeah, but I believe there's now new cars that outperform all the cars you can get using just in-game currency. I believe that's what I've been led to understand about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's right, but that's what I've been led to believe. You know, I've not looked into it myself because, like I say, I have very little interest in GTA Online now.
There'll probably be exclusive versions, but I don't think that.
Oh god damn it! I'm so bad at this level. I really should be better at it.
Yeah, I've heard they've got exclusive cars, but, you know, you can get equivalents.
Yeah, but so I watch a YouTuber who tests every car like fairly, like around the same track and also straight line speed, and basically their conclusion seems to have been every car that is now the fastest is pay to win. Like it is hands down faster to like the car you can buy, like use it, but only if you've got the subscription thing, than ones you can buy without the subscription thing. So it is very much pay to win. But that doesn't mean everything they do is bad. You know, like, it's balance. I mean, yeah, but that happened to PS3 as well, Draven. How long did you expect them to support PS3 GTA Online for? Or did that not matter because you had a PS4? You taking everything very personal instead of looking at it objectively as like a... Is this good or bad for a majority of players, you know, kind of. The most expensive is $47 and that's like 6k silver. But I don't know what 6k silver's worth in Destiny. I have no idea. I have no idea if that's a lot or a little. Like, that doesn't mean anything to me. I just don't get it. I dislike their business practices. Borderline would say I hate their business practices. Actually, but I don't understand the anger, Draven. Just don't play their games.
I'm just gonna go back to menu quickly. I've got to get the kids to bed real quick.
Okay.
That's alright. I'll be right back.
No worries. I'm sure the debate will rage.
Yeah, have fun.
I will. Yeah, just don't get so angry at it, Draven. Just don't play. You vote with your wallet with companies that are making a product that they want you to buy. You vote with your wallet. If you don't like what they're doing, you don't buy it. And if enough people agree with you, then something has to change or they go out of business. The problem is, Draven, you're really angry about something that not a lot of people agree with you on. And that sucks. Like I say, I understand where you are. I've been there with food, I've been there with video games, I've been there with TV shows that get cancelled that I loved, but obviously not enough people are watching to support it. Like... But just this childish, constantly name-calling, it's not super clever and original to call them that. Like, literally everyone on the internet has said that at some point. Like, whether they hate them or not, it's just an obvious thing to do. You just don't have to have this inner anger towards them. It's not healthy. But everyone's been where you are, had a game cancelled or die out, had a TV show cancelled, had a movie that they were looking forward to end up not being made, a food product they like taken off the shelves. Everyone's been there. You just don't need to be this angry about it. And if Red Dead Redemption 2 Online is so good that you think it deserves updates, it shouldn't need the updates to still be fun, right? Why don't you just play it without the updates? If it's that good. Or is it getting a bit boring and that's why people aren't playing it? And now we need flying rocket horses. It's not as toxic as GTA. It probably is, it's just slower to be toxic on there. Can't get across the whole map in like 5 minutes. Can't fire a missile wherever you want. And even if it's genuinely not, because I've not played it, I just believe people are toxic wherever you go. So whatever online community you go to, there's probably going to be toxicity. But even if it is less toxic, then just play it. You don't need updates for it to remain not toxic. Do you? Like, it's not like they've shut the servers. Okay, what did they do that you don't like? Because that's what you actually mean. Nerf something they don't make money off. Well, they did nerf a gun or a horse, because that's pretty much all that's in Red Dead, isn't it? They nerfed cash. You mean they put prices up of things? But again, if it's that fun, you shouldn't need cash. Me and my old group of friends that used to play GTA 5 online on the PS3 and into early PS4. Like, go and look at my YouTube channel, go and look at the GTA Online playlist. None of that really cost us any money. We were doing some mad stuff and having loads of fun. None of us had any money because we were constantly dying doing stupid things. No one had millions. Like, you were rich if you had like 4 or 5 figures in our friend group. Specifically, our role isn't very specific. Oh, content update. Okay. I might have to actually shut the game down. A role that was key for making cash. Yeah. And Draven, remember, I don't like Rockstar. I have expressed this. They have deleted GTA Online missions that people use to grind for money, fair and square, because it was making people too much money and discouraging shark card sales. I agree some of that's awful business practice, but most of what you've been going on about isn't. Welcome back. I just got a content update, so I've just had to close my game and reopen it. Maybe we'll get the next bit of the 6-pack.
Yeah.
Like, the whole top 2 abs now.
Had a peek at Taylor.
Oh yeah.
Playing
How's it going?
He looks like he's having fun.
Good.
I remember that the first couple of games is, what am I doing?
Yep. Like I say, I literally just jumped into the sandbox, so I had no idea what I was doing.
I did a full tutorial.
I might have done the tutorial, I really don't remember at this point, but then beyond that, I just sandboxed.
Well, you don't have the... Oh, depending on what one you're playing on. I was comparing trophies.
Oh, okay.
You didn't have the tutorial trophy.
Oh, then yeah, I probably never
But
done
you
it.
had a couple... Yeah, you had a couple that I didn't have, and I had a couple that you didn't have.
They'll be sandbox versus campaign, I would imagine.
Yeah.
$300 more points. That's like 30,000. That's a lot. 300. Do you enjoy gaming, Draven? You always seem so angry.
It doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, you sound so angry at literally every game. You hate Bloodborne, you hate grinding on Destiny, you hate Rockstar for not supporting Red Dead. Even though you just said you've not played it for months anyway. That's why they're not supporting it, because no one's playing it. Like,
yeah.
You just seem to hate gaming.
Want it to be... You want them to do more with it? Play it more. I think I need a new invite too.
I sent you one.
No,
Do you not get it?
no.
Oh.
Oh wait, in the game?
I don't know. There's only one way to send
Yeah.
invites that I know of these days. Bungie is way better than Rockstar. and play Bungie games. But you complain about your Bungie game that you're playing as well, Draven. That's what you're not getting. You never seem to enjoy gaming.
Yeah, I used the install in-game one.
Okay. The fundamental point of playing video games is to enjoy yourself. Like it's a hobby. It's the be all end all, isn't it? Hey, Dibs. What were you up in arms about today?
Hello.
Rockstar not supporting a dying game. How dare they? And that's what they're angry about today, Dibs.
Not me.
It's the only mode I'm doing right now, grinding, not fun. Don't do it then. The thing you're grinding for doesn't matter. It's pixels. it doesn't
If you're not
matter.
having fun playing a game, don't play it.
Yeah. If that particular mode isn't fun because it's too grindy, just don't do it. The reward isn't worth it. Nothing in a video game is worth not enjoying the video game for. It doesn't. It's not real, Draven. It's in a video game. How are you anyway, Dibs? Nothing in any video game matters. The only argument I'll hear for it is if you spent real money on it. People that have bought a shark card then bought something with it. That thing has a real value. You spent real money on it.
Even then, it's... still
Even then, it's... yeah, your money's gone then, you know. You're not getting it back.
nothing you can hold.
Yeah, yeah. And well, are y'all having fun? Yep. Having fun. Playing Fall Guys. Fall Guys for fun! Thank you for that power dunk before.
One day we'll all be gone and all this will be
Yep.
anyway.
My little thing I try and use to decide if I should really get angry about something or not is, will this matter in 5 years? If it's not going to matter to me in 5 years, it doesn't matter now. Like, that's sort of where I try and go with it. It allows you to not get angry about so much stuff. Like, I'll get comedically angry, I'll rant and rave about stuff, but it's very rare I actually really get vexed about something. Like, it's just not worth it. It's like why I don't really get angry at work, despite the fact that I hate the company I work for and like everything they do. I don't get angry at it because I'm not going to be there in 5 years, so it won't matter in 5 years. You know, problem solved, basically.
Oh, that was lucky.
Yeah. I understand enjoying a game enough to do the frustrating stuff. Oh, excuse me, swallowed.
Yeah.
Swallowed a Malteser wrong. Because of the pride you feel afterwards. Yeah. The pride has to outbalance the anger and frustration, though. Otherwise, it wasn't worth it. You're at net loss, aren't you? You're at net loss in the currency of happy. Like, if you've been more angry getting the thing than you are happy once you've got it, wasn't worth it. Like, you know. It's like I used to watch Rockstar Spud play Fall Guys, and he had a counter on his stream of how many games he played with it before getting his first win. And I hope to God he was hamming it up for a bit of a gimmick on Twitch, because he got so angry every time he didn't win. Like, win a crown, win the overall show. And this was in the early days as well. It was harder then, because, like, the people who grinded it out consistently 24/7 had a much bigger advantage, you know, like, percentage-wise over you than they do now. You know, like, in terms of experience. But, yeah, he got so angry, and I was always watching, like, I hope you're milking this. I hope this isn't real anger, because you're so angry over not winning a video game. It just isn't worth it. And he used to have some funny comebacks for people, like, you know, winding him up in chat and stuff. So I sort of believed he was hamming it up, you know, which is fair enough. If that's going to be your gimmick, is being a really angry gamer, then fair enough. It's kind of funny to watch people get annoyed at video games. So, you know, I get it. But, yeah, if it was real anger, I was just like, dude, calm down. It's not worth this amount of anger.
Yeah, I don't get it. Why people would enjoy that kind of stuff.
What, rage streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just not a sadist like most people are.
No.
I'll be honest, I find it entertaining if people are getting really annoyed at a video game or something. I do think it's funny, but I also then think, you know what, this isn't actually good for them though.
No, every now and then, you know, it can be funny if
Yeah.
someone who's not normally angry gets angry. And
Well, yeah, that's the thing is, it's not really an achievement if they're always angry, is it? But if they're not always angry and then they get angry, it's like, ha-ha! Broke them!
yeah. Have a laugh and move on.
That's why I think people were probably a little disappointed with me playing Getting Over It. Because as much as it's a frustrating game, and I acknowledge that, I never got that angry at it. Because I just don't. Like, you know, if I'd have got that angry at it, I'd have stopped playing it. Like, I'd have just turned it off. I'd have been like, nope, I'm not enjoying this today, I'm turning it off. Because, like, I want to fundamentally enjoy this, you know?
Yeah.
Also, do not care for rage streams. Yeah, if it's all rage, yeah, it's not that fun, I'll be honest. But like you say, when you get someone where something just gets them, and it's funny, yeah. Then it's good.
I'm just not a fan of angry people and yelling and carrying on anyway. I don't like it.
Mm.
I've had enough angry yelling people in my life. I don't want to watch someone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fair. But it definitely does good business. There's definitely an audience for it out there.
Oh yeah, there's an audience for just about everything.
Well, yeah. Mukbangers, I think.
Oh,
so,
there's
yeah.
a jar of peanut butter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about this. Okay, Draven. Play a lot of Sea of Thieves, and a very good part of that game is just getting whooped, I'll say. Just laugh, hit them with the GG and move on. Yeah! Oh my god, imagine if I got angry every time I didn't win a show on Fall Guys. Like, I'll yell and be like, no, when I mess up. But that's not the same.
I would be angry all the time.
Yeah, so would I. Like, statistically, all three of us that play on this would be angry all the time, because we win a small minority of the shows we enter into, let's be honest. You know, so like, yeah, just... not worth.
We could do that one time, do an over-the-top angry stream.
Just be angry for the whole stream, even if we win. God damn it, I didn't want to win!
That would be kind of fun. And yeah, and have a punishment for if we laugh.
Laugh to forfeit. No happiness here.
Yeah, something like that. See that kind of thing.
That could be funny.
But, yeah.
Mm.
But as someone who's just legit angry, yeah, just would not enjoy.
Yeah, like another good example is I've been looking into new Beza just dropped Rage Beza. Hell yeah.
Ibrager.
Ibrager, that just sounds like something about my... Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
I've got an Ibrager. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go deal with it. But like, no, so I was toying with the idea of like, you know, there's like a Twitch plugin where people can mess with your Minecraft. They can just do things in Twitch chat and it messes up your game in Minecraft. And I was like, that would be fun, but my actual thing holding me back was, would I get angry enough? Because people do it for a reaction. Would it be satisfying to do those things to me? Because I'd probably just laugh at most of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd just be like, yep, got me, that was good. You know, kind of thing. Every so often, I'm sure someone would get me good and I'd get angry, but I was like, will I get angry enough? Will this actually be satisfying to watch? Because that's what people want when they do those sort of things. Is they want to frustrate you, you know?
Yeah.
That was why for 100 followers it got suggested do Getting Over It, because, you know, oh, I'll rage at that, and then I just didn't. This level is the most rage-inducing thing I think I play. I genuinely get angry at this level because I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it when I succeed at it, so when I fail at it, it's just the worst. But it's about the only rage-inducing thing probably in this game, I would say, for me. Like, genuine, like, I have to calm myself down afterwards. I'm actually angry afterwards.
Yeah.
Doesn't take long, mind, to chill out afterwards, but still, I have to take a couple of seconds just to recompose when I get eliminated from this. Especially when they've chased you around the entire map for like 30 seconds. You're like, will you leave me alone? Like, it's well frustrating.
Except when they did the whole jungle show, that whole show was rage-inducing.
Was it rage-inducing or was it just not fun though? Was it just like, almost more
I
like
don't know.
sad?
Not-
You know, like, more
not
like,
fun.
I'm just not having fun.
Not fun with little spurts of rage.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like it was a lot more on the side of this just isn't fun. I don't really enjoy this.
That's one of those. This is just a grind.
Yeah, yeah, it
And
was.
At the end of it, I got the outfit, and I thought I don't even want to wear it.
It wasn't worth it.
Nope. So I got the outfit, and it's like I might have enjoyed it. I might like the outfit a bit more.
Oh, no!
It wasn't so horrible. If the event wasn't so horrible.
Right, there we go. Can I finally get some composure over my jumping? In fact, you know what? Why am I jumping? I'm like 3 levels below everyone else. I should just destroy as much of the level as possible, shouldn't I? I feel like once you've got a head start on everyone, like you should just destroy as much. Oh no, people are here now. Hello. Ooh! Good. No! Bad! Oh, I just managed to jump off something and not break it. Oh, that really threw me off, actually. So it's not modding, it's just a certain way of... You have to hit, like, the very edge of it. It's just like a placement. Must be really difficult to actually judge that consistently. Ah! Hello, Tiger Boy. Yes! Woo! I was like, I don't know where the other person is, but I just have to do everything I can to fall as slowly as possible.
I was looking, I couldn't see them.
Oh, I had no idea where they were. Hell yeah.
Yay.
You must have your headphones turned up real loud, Raven. The funny thing is, like, I'm a good, like, 3 foot minimum away from my microphone. Imagine, like, if I actually had it in my face where this microphone is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because it's not even, like, the microphone, you won't hear the difference because I'm moving towards the stream one, but for everyone on stream, you're supposed to use this microphone, like, here. So I would have to turn it right down. Hang on, I'll do it for you, Keith. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this with this microphone. You know, like...
That sounded weird.
Yeah, so I'd have to turn it so far down, you know, like, to compensate for it being in the right place. Oh, I shouldn't have changed my outfit. Oh well, I am a Mung Duck.
Oh god.
Hey, tiger feet.
That's bright.
What, the colour?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool that you got the matching face to the colour, though?
Yeah, I might do the reverse colour.
Mm-hmm.
There we go, that's a little better.
think I actually preferred it all orange. I like my bright colours though.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of orange.
Yeah, I'm a bright colour guy. Any colour is better if it's done brightly, for me.
I like the cooler colours better.
Hmm. You're more
Like
of a pastel.
Blues and greens and purples.
And bears are mine.
No. Well, bears are okay.
See, I don't really have a preference in terms of like cool colours versus warm colours. Obviously, purple's my favourite, and pink's probably second, so they're sort of similar-ish, so that end of the spectrum gets like my absolute favourite. But honestly, for me, I just prefer colours if they're brighter. I don't like pastel colours. I like really in your face. I like hot pink, not salmon pink.
No, I'm not a huge fan of the pastel. It depends. Blue in general is my favourite colour. I do like purple.
So I really like blue. I'd say that's probably third for me, but it's like that bright royal sort of electric blue. That's like my blue, not like a sky blue, for example, that's more of a pastel colour.
Yeah.
Like, just most colours are better if they're brighter in, like, for me, personally.
Yeah.
Last one before you never touching this game mode again. Happy days. Hope it's worth it.
Yeah, I like, the dark blues, but I do sometimes like it depends on the shade, I guess.
I feel like what I actually like is like you say, I think it's like a shade, where like, I don't really like a lot of pale colours, i.e. ones mixed with a lot of white, and I don't like them dark either, like mixed with a lot of black. It's all sort of like the same place on the spectrum. Like the purple I like is the same as the blue I like is the same as the pink I like, you know, in terms of what kind of blue slash purple slash pink slash green slash whatever it is. It's bright and it's very middle of the brightness spectrum. It's not light and it's not dark, it's very much in the middle, but it's very bright. And it's pretty much universal for me across all colours, that, I would say. Get off me, you idiot!
Yeah.
There you go.
I think I just like the darker a lot. It's easier to look at, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm one of those weird people who doesn't use... I don't use night mode on any apps. I use day mode.
Yeah, I don't really use night mode, but...
Oh, do you not? I thought you would with liking darker colours. And I feel like the vast majority of people do use dark mode.
I don't like your reds, your yellows, and your oranges as much.
I'd say of those, and maybe of all the bright colours, red might be my least favourite, but I still like a bright red. Especially over like a duller or paler red. Even though pale red is just basically pink.
Yeah.
But like, I'd probably... Yeah, is red my least favourite of all the bright colours? Probably. I don't hate it by any stretch, it's just probably my least favourite. Of like, the main colours. Obviously I know there's like millions of colours if you're really picky about, you know, where it is on the Dulux colour chart, but of like the main colours, like, you know, your reds, your pinks, your oranges, your yellows, your purples, your blues, your greens, like, I'd say red's like my least favourite. Maybe brown, but brown's not really a colour, brown's just dark orange.
No, brown's a colour.
No, brown is legit just dark orange, there's no such colour as brown. Just like there's no such colour as pink, it's just light red. It's just weird that light red got its own name, but light everything else doesn't. Just gets called light this, light that.
But you can't make brown out of like red and yellow.
No, yeah, right, so if you look on like a colour chart on a computer, or to get to the brown, what you do is you go on, you turn it to orange, and then you turn the darkness up, and that's the only way to make brown. It does depend somewhat if you're talking about paint or light, but I always think in terms of light for colours. Because, you know, you need light to have paint, you don't need paint to have light, so I just feel like that's more fundamental. But yeah, there's, like, really interesting when you, like, I've done some deep, like, dives on YouTube into colours and stuff, and some fascinating stuff. Like about brown not really existing, then magenta legit doesn't exist. Like, our eyes make up magenta, it doesn't exist at all. Like, there's nowhere on the colour spectrum for magenta, on the light spectrum. It just doesn't. Magenta coloured light does not exist. We just invented it. Interesting reason as well. Apparently magenta, what we interpret as magenta, is very close to green. And apparently the reason our eyes evolved to see it differently, or our brains evolved to process it differently, whichever one it is, was because obviously when we used to live out in the wilds before we'd evolved to have like houses and stuff, you don't want everything being green, because obviously then it just blends in with like the grass that's all around you and the trees and stuff. So, you know, like that tiny differentiation, basically like that tiny difference turns it from green to magenta, basically, so that it sticks out like a sore thumb for us against the background. It's like an evolutionary thing. Presumably from all those magenta predators that were around. I don't know why we specifically cared about magenta, because like I can't imagine we had a lot of bright pink predators coming after us, but apparently it was worthwhile enough to for the human brain / eye to evolve a completely new colour that doesn't actually exist. Yeah, can't do a very good job of explaining it, but the simplified version is it doesn't exist, and it's because of grass that we see it. But very interesting rabbit hole to go down on YouTube.
I tend not to go to YouTube for educational purposes.
You what?
I don't really go to YouTube for educational purposes.
See, I will, but it has to be entertaining as well. They have to, like, be interesting in their presentation of it. Go away, you git! Oh my god. Hey, Dibs. Did I say devolved? I meant evolved in farming houses. Different shades of colours do have names, right? Periwinkle and whatnot. But that's like... Yeah, but they're like subclasses of colours. Pink and brown kind of get treated in the same class as red and green and blue, but they're not. They should be as... They should be thought of in the same terms as periwinkle. It's a bit obscure, like... Because pink is literally just light red. That's all it is. It's why pink was always traditionally the boys' colour until like the 1920s, was because red has always been seen as manly, so pink was like the watered down version for little boys, and then in like the 20s it just randomly switched, because it was blue for girls and pink for boys, and then it just... I can't remember what switched it, but something innocuous switched it, and it just... Now it's, you know, oh, it's girly to like pink, and it's like... A, no it's not, that's actual nonsense. But, like, what does that even mean? But B, like, yeah, it was always, for all of human history until, like, the last 100 years, it was the opposite way around. There is actually a rationale behind red being considered manly, because it was considered manly to, you know, go to war without fear, and a lot of military uniforms used to, like... The marching uniforms and stuff used to be red, and that was like symbolic of the not fearing spilling your own blood and stuff. That's why red was always seen as manly. Back when it was like, you know, men are men, and women can not be men, and like cannot do things that men do, like play sports and go to war. But yeah, I actually don't know why they switched. I just know that they did. Popularity of...
Yeah, I've read it before, I can't remember.
The popularity of a word doesn't invalidate the others. No, I don't mean that, but I think it's fair to say that more people can probably accurately picture pink than periwinkle, right? Is that fair? Ditto brown. Like, so it's sort of seen as a more... to use like hipster term, like, it's a more mainstream colour, isn't it? You know, but it, you know, it's just weird how like just those bright ones. Whereas generally speaking, if you had like a light blue, you just say light blue. But if you have pink, you don't say light red. That's all it is. Nothing. There's nothing more than light red. By the way, we're still in the final fire. This is wild. I feel like sometimes it benefits me when something's going on in chat and we're discussing stuff on Fall Guys. I feel like the fact that I'm not concentrating and panicking about the game is actually beneficial to me.
I have a light red shirt that's not pink.
I mean, technically, it's always both. It's always both, technically.
No.
Yeah.
It's definitely not.
Ah, ball bags.
It's not ball bags either.
It might be. How do you know? Have you ever tried carrying balls around in it? No, you haven't. Therefore, you don't know.
It's a Deadpool shirt.
Nice.
It's red, but it's a lighter red.
Oh yeah, there's lighter and darker reds that I think don't. I think there is a tipping point over into pink. I don't think it's as soon as you add like one blob of white to like an endless sea of red, it's suddenly pink. Like there is definitely a tipping point. You can definitely have light red that isn't pink, but pink is still light red. It's just lighter than the red you're talking about. God damn, I almost won 2 in a row, like legit. But then I didn't because I jumped into slime. It was as soon as I became aware of how well I was doing. While I was just chatting about colours. Wasn't doing anything. Wasn't struggling at all. Just casually playing.
Did you have anything else on today?
No. Worked last night, worked tonight, so... Nothing after this. Probably last couple of games, and then assuming he's still on, enjoying himself, and ready to Taylor. Go and see how he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still playing. I've got him open on my old phone, and you're my new phone. Because even though the screen is messed up, I can still... It doesn't go as bad when I have a stream going on it.
Oh, okay.
It's still the lines through the picture, like the whole screen.
But it's not enough to mess up like a moving image.
No. It means I can have both streams open at once, so I don't have to pick and choose.
There you go, you hear that everyone? We expect you to have multiple phones.
Pikachu.
Yeah, no one wants to Pikachu.
Hold on. Or Pikachu's.
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
I believe Pokemon pluralize like sheep. I don't think you actually put an S on the end. That's what I've always been led to believe. Like, well, two Pikachus is just two Pikachu, kind of thing. I'm led to believe, but I've seen it done both ways so much now, I don't think anyone really cares.
Most people English bad.
So.
Anyway.
So.
With Facebook, it's alarming how many adults just... yeah, it's... How many local adults are just really bad with spelling and grammar and...
See, I'm okay with, like, spelling and grammar. I get it. Dyslexia is a thing. Not everyone's had access to the same education as everyone else. I get that. It's when people can't construct a sentence that you can understand. Like, they've sent a thing, and I'm like, I actually don't know what you're saying. You're saying a lot of English words, but I can't piece them together into something that makes sense in my head. That's worrying.
or sometimes, you know, they'll have a sentence there and you know the words, you know what they're trying to get across, but if you actually read it as they wrote it, it'd just sound like nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah, where you have to decipher it. Yeah. I'm okay with spelling mistakes and grammar mistakes, like, I'm fine with that. But
I mean,
at the end of the day, all spelling and grammar is arbitrary anyway, it's all made up by people, so.
Oh yeah.
They're just making up new grammar, it's fine. But it's when you can't understand, it's like, you might as well have sent that in a different language, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah. What's worse is when people are really terrible with it and they have a go at other people.
For not understanding them.
No, for what they're writing.
Oh, right, yeah. I've told you the story about the guy who corrected Mrs. Bates' spelling on Facebook, haven't I?
No.
So, yeah, a sort of mutual friend, thinking he was being funny, you know, trolling her and whatnot, she'd misspelled a word in a status, and he commented correcting it. So I spent, like, I was bored, I wasn't doing anything, so I spent, like, the next hour to hour and a half just going back through all of his Facebook posts of history, correcting every spelling and grammar mistake he'd ever made. And yeah, and then when he messaged me about it, I was like, glass houses, mate. Like, make sure yours is perfect before you start criticising other people's. Like, come on.
That's so petty, but it's funny.
Yeah, but I was like, yeah, no need to be like that, is there, you know? Oh, what? How did I miss that? Move.
I have the 0 bubbles. I jumped through a couple of...
Ha! Sorry, I finally got it.
Yeah. No, I was doing that, just not showing the bubbles I jumped through. I'm assuming lag or something.
Yeah. Whew! I almost got first. Holy cow, I didn't even realise no one had qualified. Oh, yep, I see her just getting fisted. Repeatedly.
Pistolotto.
I love looking at you, like, front on. Like, so you just got this dirty little smile on the Axolotl's face, then suddenly fist to the side of the head. Oh, directly to the face like that one. It's the best angle to watch it from. Stop turning! I'm trying to watch you from the funny angle. Oh, donkey punch. Oh, that was a temple. Right. Oh my god, you almost went off the level. Jeez.
Wonder if you can.
Next time it's that one's turn, you have to jump so you get a bit of extra height and distance. Probably not, I'm guessing there's an invisible wall, but... I can't see anything, I can just see the inside of her fist. Hey, here we go! Now you qualify, that'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Oh.
Oh, you could just fall down there.
I can stay on the platform.
Oh my god. What? Did you not just get that one?
Nope.
I feel like I just watched you go straight through a bubble and it just didn't disappear.
Yeah, it does that.
It's so weird. I know we've discussed it before, but like, it can't be lag because the bubbles aren't going anywhere until someone pops them. So how does it not acknowledge that you and the bubble are in the same place at the same time? I don't get that.
Yeah.
Because the bubbles aren't moving. There's only one thing to keep track of, so lag shouldn't matter.
I think it's just the game's broken.
Yeah.
So fix your damn game, poor guys.
Yeah. Bob Ross, sort it out.
No.
Stop drawing happy little bushes and fix your game. Woohoo! That's a good start.
Now, watermelon to the face.
Yeah, probably.
Or banana. Or not.
Aha! Boom!
Set to go and prove me wrong.
I'm in a couple of Fall Guys Facebook groups. I'm gonna half share some fun videos in there. like, you know, of funny ways they've won and failed and stuff.
Yeah.
Like little snippets. You should join and put your tiptoe one in. I'm sure they did really appreciate it. it's like stuff like that.
Yeah. I hardly ever go on Facebook anymore.
Yeah.
That's how I had no clue my mum was in town till yesterday. Oh, my sister put up a post on Mother's Day. But you know, she'd obviously been here for a couple of days beforehand.
Yeah. No, I do this thing with Facebook nowadays, which is like, I'll be bored and I'll have a quick look on Twitter, and if nothing much is happening on Twitter, I'll open Facebook, and then I'll go, hang on, why am I on Facebook? Twitter's a thing. And then I go back to Twitter and go, oh yeah, that's why, I've already looked at this, there's nothing on it.
Yeah, there's some things, I'll go and read stories or articles and stuff on Facebook, but I'll stay offline. I rarely post on there anymore.
No, me neither.
It's just stuff from my memories, or every now and then. Something cat related, or from Cheerful Nihilism.
Yeah, but I just follow them on Twitter now, so I don't bother with them on Facebook.
Yeah, sometimes they share stuff on Facebook that they don't share on Twitter. And sometimes they share stuff on Twitter that they don't share on Facebook.
Yeah, that's smart, to be fair. That's what I try and do.
But sometimes, you know, I'll see something on Twitter and then I'll see it on Facebook and I'll share it on both. Or the other way around.
I reckon this will work.
Maybe. Oh.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Hey, I'm looking underneath the floor.
Nice.
So I turn my camera around because it does that weird.
Facebook are very lucky.
Yes.
Hey, it worked. Crazy Sausage Dog was the last one to take a tail there. Facebook Crazy Sausage Dog. Facebook is very fortunate that their Messenger app is so convenient to use to stay in contact with people. True, dibs. Without Messenger being a thing, yeah, I don't think I'd bother having Facebook anymore.
Yeah, I don't like the chat bubbles, so I haven't.
Do you not?
There's chat.
Oh, they're so convenient.
Heads, I hate them.
I don't get it. I love them.
The way they pop up on my screen, it's like, no, I don't like that.
Okay. I'm never on the app proper anymore. Chat bubbles exclusively. Yeah, true, dibs, true. So I do. I'm the opposite of you. I'll go into Messenger if I want to message someone. Say I want to message you and Taylor to see when you're coming on Fall Guys. I'll open Messenger. I'll go into the chat and I'll click on the options to open the chat head and then close Messenger and then do it from there. You finally done, Draven?
Yeah.
Sounding like you're done. Was it worth it? That's the question. Oh. Hey, thanks guys. Thanks for leaving me these few ones here. Ha! You hit it with my face. Oh, and that. Do you know what? We're gonna do Risky Biscuits. Let's go.
I thought you were just gonna jump.
Just go straight down. If I was gonna jump off and I just got off the side, it's quicker.
Yeah, no. Just on that, how were you paying attention to which level?
Oh, yeah, there's 3 more, right? Nope. Hey, Pickle, how are you? Haha, I got one! Haha, I got a golden chicken as well. Even better. An actual good player. Got flummoxed by my strategy. Oh no! I wasn't paying attention. Was not paying attention at all.
You got yourself too.
Funny thing is, I wasn't even looking at chat at that point. I was just staring off into the abyss in the game. I was actually looking at my screen that I was playing the game on, just wasn't looking at the character or the floor. Yes, one ship, definitely worth it. Does not sound like it was worth it. Coolest ship in the game, doesn't sound worth it. But, as long as you think it was, it's you that had to put the time in. Hey, it's Crazy Sausage Dog! Okay, I'm not even mad that I lost.
What? Oh.
That's the one who won. I also paid for it, but I had to grind a lot to get the ship. So it was you paid for the ship and still had to grind for it. Sounds fun. It's 3 finals in a row I arguably should have won. Because everyone was down on that bottom level towards the end there, and I could have cut off a little section towards the end there if I'd have been concentrating properly. Good, thanks, can't bother with work though. Yep, that's fair, can relate. You don't have the right colour you want it on it. Well, time to do the whole grind again then, Draven. Off you go. Imagine. The ship is a rock with lights inside it. I'm gonna be honest, you should have just stuck with coolest ship in the game. You sold it well with that. What am I listening to Kid Song for? Who the hell's Kid Song? Had to make myself look half human so I don't scare any customers. What did you make the other half look? Say
Pickle.
Panda. Panda. Maybe Pickle,
Pickle.
though. So, I think Panda though.
Make a pickle panda.
I mean, not sure Mr. Pickle or Mr. Beza would approve of that.
She could wear a pickle costume and have a panda mask.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pickle outfit with one of my panda heads. Let's do it, Pickle.
Yes.
Pickle Panda would be adorable. Or get like, you know those people that are like way too good at carving things and make like sculptures out of all sorts of weird stuff. I bet someone could make a panda out of a pickle. Like just carve. I mean it'd just basically be a bear because, you know, wouldn't have the colours, would it?
Just paint a panda face on a pickle.
Yeah.
Done.
I'd rather see a sculpted one, honestly. Ah, ice cream cones. There we go. Go, Bob the Builder, go! And that was easy. Lovely. Grey rock, red lighting inside. Yeah, it should be purple. Paid 25 bucks for the DLC with the shit. Sheesh. You know what? You know what? No, I'm not gonna open the can of worms. Maybe I should draw a panda in a pickle costume. Maybe you should. Maybe you should give it me as a birthday present to make an emote. Maybe it's a pickle too. Revenge of the pickle.
Be a fat pickle.
Wow. Wow. Calling me fat now.
No.
Me and my people.
Real pandas.
Slash pandas.
Real pandas.
I am a real panda.
Mm-hmm.
Do have 10 days off so I have the time to do it. Honestly, Pickle, in that 10 days off, I'll send you my address. Just come round with your Pickle outfit, and we'll do like a photo shoot. The panda head in the Pickle costume. And when I say a photo shoot, I mean make you wear it to Tesco and video you and put it on TikTok or something.
The pickle dance.
An angelic panda? Oh no, not that. Yeah, do the pickle dance in Tesco with the panda mask on. Oh, why was the fun already on? Boo! Oh, that didn't work. Let's try again. Hey, it worked! No! God damn it! Hi! Was that you going sliding past me when the arm hit me?
Yeah, I landed on the platform. I think I bounced on the same thing as you, and I bounced off the drum, and landed on the thing.
Ah, it didn't work! Oh! Still didn't work. Try again. Oh no, fail. In the hole! There we go.
Oh, I only need 4%.
I need 22. That's not helping. Although I only need 9 now.
I need 0.
Me 2! That means more grinding, yay. Oh god. You're putting me off ever playing Destiny 2, honestly, mate. Doesn't sound fun. Hey, the person I'm watching finished on 69%. Nice. No, go to Sainsbury's and I can put my Sainsbury's uniform top on as well. We have a Sainsbury's kind of nearby, yeah. We can go to Sainsbury's. Wouldn't it be funnier in a Sainsbury's top in Tesco, though? Like, upset them even more. But like, ah, the enemy! I was knew the Sainsbury's Pickle Panda would come to try and wreck the store. I'll wear my old Aldi top that I've still got in a wardrobe tucked away somewhere in case I ever decide to paint something or whatever as well.
It's like when I worked at Coles and we'd see people from Woolworths coming and buying their cigarettes at Coles.
Growl at them. Growl and snarl at each other. Sainsbury's new mascot. Hey, it could take off that. Right off to them. But like, I've had an idea for your next ad campaign. I might try and go and stand in a corner again if I get an opportunity when no one can see me. I might try and do the corner thing because it worked for like. Well, someone just went and checked in one of those corners. Ow! Oh no! Oh, okay, that was helpful. Bye everyone. Go away, you stupid seal! I want to hide in a corner. Oh god, there's so many people without tails! What the hell?
Hey!
What?
You stole my tail?
I did not steal your tail, I've had the tail since the
No,
start.
I said he stole my
I
tail.
was about to say, that is a lie.
I was hiding under the thing.
Yeah, I'm hiding under the thing now. Oh no, wait, I should have told you that! No! God damn it! Give me that back.
Yeah, that's what happened. And then I stole it back and then he took it again.
Oh no! Ah! Go away, koala bear! Oh god, ow, my head. Didn't fall over though, didn't sell it. Oh god damn you! Dove chicken thing, whatever you are. Oh god. Haha! Screw you, cat! Haha! And you stole it from the dove chicken thing you stole off me. Beautiful. Stop being a chicken and be a man. No. I will not have toxic masculinity nor toxic anti-chickenicity in my chat, Draven. Thank you very much.
Why not both be a chicken man?
Chicken man! No men
you.
here,
Yeah,
only
I've
pandas
sent-
and pickles,
I've sent
exactly.
You that. I've sent you that meme.
Have you?
The chicken man.
Possibly. Slap since then.
It's on my old phone.
Wait, whose stream does that mean you have to interrupt? Mine or his?
Except it might be on the SD card, which isn't currently in my old phone.
Ah.
But I know exactly what to Google to get it.
Chicken man. Woohoo! Oh! Yes! Thank you, right. I'll take second, it's fine. As long as I get here. Wow. Quite far ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, non-yeeted orange.
Non-yeeted orange?
Oh no.
Sounds like you know, like the old school PC
well,
names.
I've got time to find the name now.
It's like the old school PC names when they were just random selections of words. Non-yeeted orange. Got a headache already just thinking about being in with the slave driver manager. Just, if they try locking you in, just kick the door off the hinges, I would.
I was interrupted by the orange.
Non-yeeted orange. To you. It's my 4th final in a row.
There you go, I found it. There's a few other Chicken Man memes I'll have to look at later.
I'll have to check whether they're worthy.
No, because that looked amusing.
Do you know what? I'm going to go for that to the bottom layer start again, except maybe not all the way to the bottom layer right at the start, because, you know, there's a lot of layers for people to fall through before they get to me, so I'll take out the second to bottom layer first. I'm actually going to concentrate this time, so bear with me, chat. Even though I wasn't looking at chat last time, I just failed all by myself. So let it be known I won't be looking at chat. For the rest of the time that I'm in this level. So not long to wait, I'm sure. Wow, I can already see shadows. Yep, there goes someone. Oh, they landed on the bottom layer. Can you get? Oh no, they fell. Good. What? Someone's here? What the hell? Go away. So I should have just gone to the bottom layer. I thought I was like grossly overshooting it by going straight down to the bottom. Oh my god, I nearly did it again. Haha! Better go hunt for some paracetamol to take before I go. Luckily I got 2 work friends in today, so I have them to moan to because we all hate the manager. Just moan at the manager about it. Wait, don't go anywhere yet, Pickle. Don't go anywhere yet. Don't go anywhere. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
I found another one that's kind of amusing.
Image. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. There we go. That's, I mean, called her a slave driver to her face and she said she's happy with her reputation. Imagine being happy with being a bad manager. Just call her that. Just say you're a bad manager. Bad manager, bad human being. Well, Pickle likes it.
There's a few Chicken Man gifts.
Well.
Some of them looked a little disturbing.
I think we'll keep them off stream now. Right, let's go raid into Taylor.
Yeah.
Everyone, shows some love. He's playing Tropico, which is exciting because I love me some Tropico. Keith and Taylor both just recently got into Tropico, like playing it. They've watched me before, but it's exciting times because it makes me want to play again, and I enjoy that game. I have to go sort stuff out. See you later.
When I get off.
Yes. See you later, Pickle. Have a nice night at work.
Bye.
If such a thing can happen. Have as nice a night as possible.